Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title, I wanted to come on here and show you guys a quick tutorial on how to achieve a particular look. Now this eyeshadow look I'm talking about is the one I had on in my Colored Rain Vivid Pigments and Eyeshadow Swatch and Review video. That look was fantastic, I admit, and that look received a lot of good reception in that video, so I thought I'd come on here and share with you guys because that is a fantastic look. Even if you do not have these shadows or these exact shadows, the colors are not exactly, except for one eyeshadow, the rest are not crazy unique colors, so you can find these colors somewhere, anywhere for sure. So I just wanted to come on here and this is not really a tutorial. I never do a tutorial because I myself am always in a discovery phase. I just keep discovering new things. I just keep mixing and matching, and so I'm always in a learning phase. So I just want to come here and show you guys, give you guys an idea on how to achieve colorful looks. That's it. So the colors that I'm using are, this is Lemon Drop from the Colored Rain's Vivid Pigments and Eyeshadow collection. So that is a vivid yellow. And what are the other colors that I use? And then I use this one, Splash. It's like a hot coral. It's more of a reddish coral, definitely reddish coral. And the other final color that I used was Purp Smurf. And yeah, those are the three eyeshadows that I will be using today. So all three are from Colored Rain's Vivid Pigments and Eyeshadow collection. And then the actual eyelid color, the metallic color that I'm using on my eyelid is Translate. This is from JD Glow Cosmetics, and this is their liquid gel eyeliner, and this is the Galaxy liquid eyeliner. So these are multi-chrome, duochrome kind of things. I'm just shaking this a little bit. This is the newer formula where, oh yeah, do you see how pigmented that is? One swipe pigmentation. So this is the newer formula where the formula is the same, they claim, but they've just increased the percentage of pigments that they infuse in the formula. So there's more pigment, so hence just more pigmentation with one swatch. And they say that you can use this as an eyeshadow as well. But the applicator, as you can see, is just like a thin eyeliner applicator. So there's that. So these are the four shades I am planning to use on my eyelids today. So yeah, let's get started, you guys. So I haven't primed my eyelids. So I wanted to, discuss this news with you guys. This is not like hot news, not like brand new, something that happened last week. But this, I'm just priming my eyes with Urban Decay's Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So this is a news that happened in July, actually. Oh, wait. Yeah, everything is good, guys. I thought something had happened, but no, everything is good. So the news that I wanted to discuss to you guys about, with you guys about, is the one that happened in July. So, this is about a massive Instagrammer, beauty influencer on Instagram. And she is based in the Middle East, Kuwait to be exact. And her name is Sondos Al-Katan. Yeah, her name is Sondos Al-Katan. I have never heard of her before. So she's but very popular. She has 2.3 million. Actually, right now she has 2.4 million followers. But when this news happened, she had 2.3 million followers. Now she has obviously grown. So I did not know of this news at all. My husband told me about this. He's the one like always following all these social controversies and all these things. And he told me, did you know that one of your guys is in like real news? Because this thing that Sondos did actually made it to real news outlets, media outlets. I'm talking about article about her was published on BBC World News, Asia, I think the ones that cover Asia. And then so there's an article about her on BBC's website, this one on CNN, this one on Al Jazeera. So Vogue Arabia covered news about her. So this is real news that actually made it to the real news media outlet. What am I saying? So this is like real media news, not about ones that we see here in the drama channels. That is more like lightweight, you know, stuff, but this is like real news. But nobody here on YouTube actually covered it but this is real news. So I just thought I'll come on here and share with you guys what really happened. So I'm just dipping into the yellow shade, and I'm just working my crease right now. I just want to, you know, fill my crease with all these colorful shades. I want to use the yellow just in the inner corner first, and I'm planning to use the coral in the center, and then purple in the outer V, and I'm just connecting it right now. So I might take a break. Do you guys see? Oh, before I jump into the news, I know I'm all over the place, but when I reviewed these vivid pigments, there was someone who asked me, are these really pigmented? Because I have tried lots and lots of, you know, yellow eyeshadows and they don't work out. I'm not overwhelmed. This is like a disclaimer I want to tell you guys. Yellow eyeshadows on my skin tone, I have to build them up all the time. But the brands that I always tell you guys about, Sugar Pill, Viseart, and right now Colored Raine, these yellow eyeshadows from these brands, I have to build them up as well. Do you see it's not like popping? It is popping after like 3 layers, but with just 1 layer it wasn't like in your face, right? So with yellow shadows, at least on my skin tone, I have to build them up always. But with these 3 brands, from all the brands that I've used, these 3 brands, the pigmentation that I build up stays put. The intensity to which I build up, the intensity does not get worn off, or it doesn't get look diluted or anything like that. The intensity stays put. I'm talking about 8 hours of staying power, you guys. That's why I really appreciate these formulas. But I have to build up all of the yellow eyeshadows that I've used thus far. But these 3 brands, especially Sugar Pill one, Viseart, and you know, Colored Raine, these 3 formulas, they stay put. The intensity to which I build up to, the intensity stays put for really, really long time. That is what I appreciate about them. So I just want you guys to know, it's not like one swipe. It's not like a red eyeshadow, you know, like once I build them now, like around 4 layers or so, you see it, like it kind of pops. Now this is just blending. Once I blend, I kind of pack the eyeshadow a little bit for that pop of color. That is something I do. So yeah, just a tip, because I wanted to address that, because it isn't like a one swipe pigmentation or anything. Just 1 layer is just like a trace of color. If you really wanted to, you would have to build them up, definitely. Maybe on lighter skin tone, medium skin tone, it just pops like that. But on my skin tone, I would have to build them all the yellow eyeshadows. It requires building up on my skin tone. So back to Sondos Al-Katan. So she went on some kind of social media. I don't know. It was actually a video where she like started this controversy. I don't know if it's Twitter. Can you make videos on Twitter? I'm not on Twitter, so I have no clue, you guys. I don't know what happened. So it was a video where she goes off on this rant about the reforms that Kuwait is doing on domestic workers. You know, let me just quote her, because I don't want to misquote her. I know I'm just taking a tiny break. But she says the new laws that have been passed are like a pathetic film. For her, like her, when she means her, she means her maid, you know, the domestic worker that she employs. She says for her to take a day off every week, that's 4 days a month. Those are the days that she'll be out, and we don't know what she'll be doing on those days with her passport on her, she says. So and then she goes on to say, how can you have a servant at home who keeps their own passport with them? hang on, there's another quote where she goes, where she says, bad enough, you know, she gets to keep a passport, but she also gets to take 1 day off every week. That's just really, really bad. Now this really sparked a controversy. Now you have to understand why there have been like reforms in Kuwait. I'm just using this color in the center. You have to understand why. You know what, I want to change brushes because this is a larger area and this is like a really small brush from e.l.f. So I really want to change brush. This is from e.l.f. as well, and this is the blending brush. So the reason that there have been new reforms in Kuwait is because there was a domestic worker that was found dead. The domestic worker was from Philippines. I think there are a lot of Filipino workers who work as domestic workers in Kuwait or in maybe in Middle East in general. Oh yeah, now it pops. So maybe yeah, what I was going to say is the death of that particular domestic worker just sparked a lot of controversy, and then you know foreign relations, you know, between Kuwait and you know Philippines, they just came to a conclusion, you know, that workers may have their own passports, that employers need not keep their passports, and the workers need to get at least a day off in a week. Not at least, I don't know, I'm just saying, I'm just including the word at least, but you know the word at least carries a lot of weight, so I don't want to like say things that are not actually imposed. But you know, they say that they brought about a rule that workers should get a day off in a week. I'm just using this purple shade, purple smurf in the outer V, and just connecting it with the coral here. So after this reform and this new rule, Sandoz, it did not sit well with Sandoz. So that's why she went on this like angry rant on her social media. So after this particular video where she speaks out about this, and she says who knows what she's doing with the passport, we need to keep them under control, and she was really mad about domestic workers getting 1 day off in a week, right? So people really went got really angry at her, and then you know they said that, you know, so inhumane, just basic human rights, something that you're denying. You know, workers really work lots of hours, you shouldn't do that. Now you should understand why. Oh, did I tell you guys why this reform actually happened? I just completely forgot, you guys. I'm so absent-minded. As I said, if I didn't mention why this reforms actually took place, there was one, you know, I'm just smudging this purple down below. Just, I mean, I'm not doing a lot, just slightly to add a little bit of pop of color. I'm just smudging that in the lower lash line. So quickly, one of the Filipino workers died. So that sparked really this reforms to happen in Kuwait. So a lot of people were really angry with her, and you know, because of this rant, there was this sparked Filipino Kuwait diplomatic spat. Like, people from Philippines, diplomats, were not happy with her, and you know, although she doesn't represent Kuwait, she kind of represents Kuwait. You know, she is someone with 2.3 million followers, and she went off on this rant, and people were not happy. So I went to her Instagram and I checked if there are some makeup brands that I know who actually follow her and like her. That is pretty much my, you know, my crease look. That was a look that I had on. So I'm just going on and applying what I have on my eyelids that day, which is the shade Translate. So yeah, this will take a little bit of time because of how tiny this wand is. So I'm just roughly, you know, determining where I want my metallic eyeshadow to be. So I just drew a line there, and I'm just filling the gap. I'm just filling this area with this. This will take a while, so you guys need to be a little patient with me. So yeah, this sparked a controversy, and again she came back and she said, you know, once everybody were going off on her and saying that, you know, you are so bad, you have no empathy and blah blah blah. I'm very much downplaying her comments right now to you guys. So you know, when she like clapped back, as you guys say, she said, you know, I have never mistreated my employees. In my eyes, all my employees are equal. But the problem is, I mean, we know that masters and employees are not the same. You know, employers and employees are not the same. But still, don't want to openly treat them and make them feel bad about it. That's the whole point. Now, I'm very, very happy to inform you guys that all of these big brands that were supporting her, top of the mind, the ones that I recognized was Anastasia Beverly Hills, Cover FX, BH Cosmetics, Sigma Beauty. So these were the companies that were following her, though at least the ones that I recognize. So they have completely unfollowed her. I think a lot of brands pulled away from her after this controversy, and she actually started calling everybody who said no to her rant, you know, like no to her attitude, like this is, I mean, you know, like in a gist, she was calling others Islamophobic, the ones that were calling out on her behavior. So yeah, that was the news that I wanted to share with you guys, because this lady from the beauty community sparked an international event. You know, international events where diplomats got involved, and she was featured on BBC's website. There's an article about her on CNN, as I said, Al Jazeera. And yeah, I'm so happy. Actually, 2 days after this happened, Anastasia unfollowed her, and then it took a while for Cover FX and BH Cosmetics and Sigma to unfollow her, because they were going on. They were still, I saw them following her for a while, but I guess probably they didn't really see the news. Who knows whether they saw the news or they didn't see the news. No one knows whether they were just you know, just oblivious of what's going on, or whether they really just didn't care at all. We don't know. I don't think we will know. So yeah, that is a really huge news. I don't know why nobody you know, talked about that. I guess people just put out videos just for views, just all this petty drama that's going on. But yeah, that is some real news, guys. Some real news. Yeah, and right now I'm very happy that none of these big major companies are following her. Estee Lauder also was following her. Actually, the first companies that actually pulled out, stopped unfollowing her, who stopped following her on Instagram, was, I think, Estee Lauder and Anastasia. The other companies, it took a while for them to pull back. But yeah, and I think a lot of these retailers and brands that she worked with and she featured on her page, and the brands that featured her videos and content on their page actually deleted all of them, and they like came out and said that we do not stand for her views, that this is completely inhumane and just against basic human rights, you know. So yeah, at the end, I mean, yeah, a lot of people pulled out, but to my very big surprise, hang on, did I even bring my liquid eyeliner? Actually, I don't want to wear liquid eyeliner with this. That's why I did not bring it. So to my surprise, when this controversy happened, she had 2.3 million followers. But now, imagine my surprise, she has 2.4 million followers, guys. Yep. This happened in July. I'm just smudging my kajal a little bit. I just want it to just be a little smoky. So yeah, do you see it's just a little bit smoky and smudgy. So she has grown. I mean, companies have pulled out, but still she is growing from 2.3 to 2.4. God only knows how. I'm just smudging this eyes as well. I don't want to touch up on the lower lash line, the purple eyeshadow too much, because I just want this little bit of a shadow that I want to create. That's it, not too dramatic. So yeah, that is my story, or that is not my story, that is my news. Something that nobody really spoke about online. I was waiting and waiting, but nobody spoke about, so I thought let's come on here and share, because this is major news. Hopefully, but I don't hope that something happens to her. I don't even think about her. But you know, people like this really need to be called out, and not like she's really paying attention, you know. This this gold eyeshadow is from Mcgrath, the Pigment. So I'm just applying it in the inner corner. So hopefully the living conditions for people would change in Kuwait. And obviously it is changing. It's just people like her don't like the change. So yeah, that is my news, you guys. What do you guys think? I know it's like a little political, but the reason I bring it up is because a beauty influencer caused all this problem, you know. Otherwise, I don't think I would be sharing this with you, because there are some, you know, topics that really bother me, like, you know, woo medicine and do this, do that. Oh my god, I don't want to get into all the serious topic with you guys. If you're interested, I will. But, you know, this is just makeup and fun. I'm just applying the YSL's The Shock mascara. This is a mini. This is a really good mascara, you guys. Dipping once again. So that is kind of the look that you guys saw in the Vivid Pigments and eyeshadow review from Colored Raine. If you're interested, I will link to the articles, you know, the articles on BBC World and CNN, where, you know, you would be able to see her video where she actually went on a rant. It's actually in Arabic, I think so. I'm not sure because I don't speak Arabic. So yeah, I think that is a finished look, you guys. I just want to create a little bit of dimension to my eyebrows. So this is the Glossier Boy Brow. I'm just applying a little bit, not too much drama. I don't like to draw my eyebrows, the outline, and then fill it in. I just, that look does not appeal to me at all. It's not that it doesn't look good on others. On others it looks good, but I just don't like the idea of structured makeup, you know. I just always like blown out, imprecise kind of makeup, honestly. That's why I don't like to do this cut crease, you know, sharp eyeliner look, double cut crease, triple cut crease, all those complicated look that I see on Instagram. I just don't even like to attempt those looks. I prefer these blown out, imprecise, you know, big, huge, larger than life kind of makeup looks. So that is the effect that the boy brow gives. I just like to fill my brows in a little bit with this. And you know, if you change your eyebrows, your face actually changes quite a bit. But so I like the way my face looks just like this, so I don't want to change it. So what else is remaining? I think highlighter. I thought I'll use the ones that I featured in my favorites videos. I think I've used all of them that I featured. The eyeliner, I spoke about them, the Vivid Pigments, and these were featured too in my recent favorites from Mcgrath. And As You Wave highlighter also, I said I liked very much. This is actually an eyeshadow. This is like a, let me just swatch it. It's like a golden orange shade. I'm just using a regular brush. Now people say the supershock products just work well if you use your fingers. I honestly, they work for me when I use a brush. I never have a problem. Not like something that I would complain, oh, this is not that pigmented. They actually work very, very well even with a brush. So I do not apply these products with a finger at all. So that is some, just if you like really blend it into the skin, this is pretty much like a gold highlighter, but it's not crazy reflective. It's like a medium reflective kind of highlighter. So that is that, and I thought I'd use the Milani. Although I did not feature the Milani baked blushes in my recent favorites, they are my all-time favorite blushes. They are really good, very, very affordable, beautiful range of colors that actually flatter dark skin. There are so many of them that flatter dark skin. I would say there are only like 3 shades maybe that will not work on dark skin. The rest actually work very, very well. The one that I'm going to use today is Berry Amore. I know I was expecting this to be a darker color. Do you see how subtle that is? This is a quite subtle blush, not brush. So we'll see if you'll be able to see. This is a really, really subtle blush. I doubt you'd be able to see the camera. I just want to bring some little bit, oh, I was blinding you guys, I'm sorry about that. I just want to bring some dimension to my face. That's it. Some highlight and a little bit of blush, but I doubt you'll be able to see it in camera, but I can see it in person. Actually, it really matches the orangey tones in this highlighter, kind of matches with the soft berry tones in this. These two really match well. And I already had my powder on, so I don't want to put more powder, because there's something, I don't really like to use a lot of powder, you guys. I'm just blending it out a little bit, because I don't like these, as I said, I don't like very structured kind of makeup. So I don't like a layer of, like a shiny layer and then like a blush layer or something like that. I like it all to be married together and mixed together. I just want them both to just blend in. That's the kind of look I like. I think we've done everything. Just this lip gloss is remaining. This is a recent favorite, honestly. This was literally on the floor. That's how ignored this product was, but I like it. I really, really like it. This is lip gloss from MAC, and this is Viva Glam Miley Cyrus 2. So I think the first round of Miley Cyrus was like a hot pink. The second round was red. This really, really complements my lip color. Do you see there's a lot of darkness? The upper lip is definitely darker, lower lip is a little bit lighter, but not evenly light. There's like a little bit of hyperpigmentation. The size just in the center is a little light, but this lip gloss really, really complements my lip color, you guys, and really remains very reflective for a long time. And I've been wearing this lip gloss a lot. It's just a red lip gloss with some, not a lot of shimmers, honestly, with just few shimmers. When I press my lips together, I don't really feel anything. I really regret not picking up Taraji P. Henson's lip gloss. When she came out with the bronzy lipstick, initially when I bought the lipstick, the lip gloss was sold out, and then I just did not pick up the lip gloss. So I really regret not picking it up, because MAC's lip gloss, I think they have reformulated the lip gloss now from maybe this was like 3 years ago, I think, but now they have reformulated. So that is my finished look, you guys. Yeah, hope you guys found this video useful. Hope you guys found hope this video gave you guys an idea how to mix colors. With this yellow, coral and purple, you could even change it to orange inside and then red and then purple. That would be like the perfect sunset colors. I didn't really pay attention to the look that I did, really. I did not pay a lot of attention. I was just talking to you guys about this news. Hope this look came out well. I don't know. Hope you guys found this video useful. Tell me if you're very bored with this news flash that I just gave you guys, because I just wanted you guys also to know more about what beauty influencers also say, you know, and do outside of just doing makeup mini videos on Instagram and, you know, doing sponsorship, because this girl really caused a controversy, and I wanted you guys also to know. If you're interested, maybe I'll link also her Instagram if you want to check her out, if you want to see who she is, just if you want to see how her face looks. I will leave that link to her Instagram page as well, and the articles from BBC and CNN I will link down. So yeah, it was so fun recreating this look and discussing with you guys about things that really matter to me. Hope you guys found this video useful, and hope you guys really enjoyed it. And thank you so much if you stayed with me till the end. Thank you so much for spending your very precious time with me, and I will see you guys very soon.